But it doesn't matter because your boy is the one who accidentally leaked the actually it wasn't even an accident. Like basically at 9 p.m. or so, 9:30, 10 p.m., whatever it was, earlier today or yesterday, last night, I get a random text. And sometimes people get my number, like leakers and shit, and they'll send me random songs, or artists will do it and they'll send me random songs. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, bro. And then I go on with my business. But then there was something particular about this song. I was like, hold up. Isn't this song Jumbotron shit popping? Wait, I don't want to leak the number. Let's see if I can do this without leaking the number. Anyway, it says Lil Yachty though. And I was like, isn't that a Drake track? So anyway, he says Merry Christmas. And then I posted on Twitter and Instagram. This shit starts going viral. I'm like, what the fuck did I just get myself into? So let's go to it. And then I saw academics reacting to it. I'm like, man, I didn't even realize that this was a reference track, like actual, like literally almost 1-to-1 words. Like I thought it was just maybe Drake pulled a couple of bars here and there, cut some of the cadence, but nah. If you listen to the songs back to back, it's practically identical. I'm not gonna lie. Now, let's be honest here. We knew this about Drake. He's a pop star, not just a rapper. So his songs aren't always going to be totally written by him. And I believe if you go to the credits of the song, listen here, Jumbo shit poppin', Drake, genius. All right. I believe Lil Yachty is credited in the song. Now, I don't know if it's on Genius or if it's going to be on Spotify. Let's try this. Jumbo shit poppin'. All right. Let's check Spotify because I don't know if Genius is giving me the right info. Credits, baby. And what is his name? I believe it's M. McCollum. Malcolm McCollum. Right? That's his real name. Just to check. Let's see. Lil Yachty, real name. Miles. Sorry. Same shit. Malcolm in the middle, Miles in the middle. So, the thing is, as we said before, even though it's a reference track, and technically Drake does this all the time, and Lil Yachty is credited, it still looks bad, especially when like Drake just dropped a diss track, so you really don't know if he wrote it himself. I personally believe I'm on Drake's side in this beef. I'm not gonna lie. I think that it's so lame how everybody is coming at Drake 20v1, and he's just sitting there like, yeah, I'm the fucking final boss. Y'all gotta take me on at the same time. Pause. However, again, like, Drake got to switch it up a little bit more. A little bit more. Academics said Metro sent it to you and like 10 other bloggers to expose Drake. Yeah. So that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to weaken or cause like vulnerability in Drake's camp, knowing that like, oh, he like The Weeknd said, remember in the lyrics on one of the songs in the latest album, the second album by Future and Metro, that they got leaks in their operation. And so Metro is leaking shit to make Drake look bad that he's not even writing his own shit, because that's like the one thing that, or actually that's one of the two things that blunders Drake's career right now. One is the Adonis shit, Pusha T destroying him in a diss track. And then two, the Ghostwriter shit with Meek Mill. But that ended up turning into a W anyway, because he dropped Back to Back, which was a diss record against Meek Mill, destroying his career. He was a vampire. He sucked the life out of Meek Mill's career and then continued going on. Again, I'm a Drake fan. I think he's the greatest in this shit. But hey, I like the game that we got going. So anyway, let's check out this song and you'll see. I posted on my SoundCloud, but look at this. It should be more than 1.5K at this point. Whatever. This shit gonna be at like 5K tomorrow. I can already tell. Your boy got some big balls after tonight. But here's the song. You're saying Drake's camp exposed Kendrick for having a writer earlier, so I guess it's fair. Yeah, this is like an all-out war. It's getting brutal. But Drake said that he's got what was it? He hasn't even hit the red button yet. So I wonder what he's got on their camp. Now, I'm just trying to figure out how Metro even got a hold of this track. But Drake probably has so many reference tracks. Because him and Yachty are cool, right? So you'd think that they'd have that shit under wraps in like a hard drive somewhere. But Drake probably has recorded so much music that he's got so much dirty laundry. He's been in the game for so long. I'd be worried. But I still think Drake's going to win it. So it's basically the same flow. Y'all get it. Y'all can listen to it in your free time because I assume that UMG or whoever's Drake is signed with right now is going to take it down off my SoundCloud and my Twitter and destroy my entire account. But fuck it. Do it for the views, right? Now, again, Yachty is credited on For All the Dogs, which this song is on. Or no, sorry, Her Loss and For All the Dogs. But didn't he was the executive producer of that album, or at least of For All the Dogs. And he probably had a strong, let's say, influence on Her Loss as well. So it completely makes sense that Yachty's been writing a lot of tracks for Drake. Is that a good thing though? Because isn't he supposed to be like one of the best lyricists? But here's the thing. Here's what I think Drake is good at. I think he's a hit maker. Club anthems, right? He can make all the songs the catchiest songs in the world. But I think when he wants to, he's actually good at all the diss tracks and like being super lyrical. It's just that he doesn't always turn that on. Sometimes you just want to hit, and sometimes you need help to do that. So that's why you employ people like Yachty or other songwriters who already have generated hits. It's like you can only create so many hits in a year. So if you hire like 20 people to do it, then you're more bound to get that. Drake's off playing basketball and becoming professional Muay Thai kickboxer shit. Like he can't be writing music all the time. Do I ever worry about these artists coming after you over measly shit like this? They know that I got nothing to do with this bullshit, man. It's really just, if anything, this is a move by Metro. I'm just doing my job. Shit. I was sent a leaked track, reference track by Metro Boomin, which I didn't even know until DJ Academics, let's look it up, tweeted saying, Metro, that was cute, trying to leak that track. Again, I thought I was getting hacked. I get messages like this all the time from artists sending me like new songs and whatnot. So I didn't even open the MP3 file until like 2 a.m. when I saw somebody else post it. I'm like, hold up, I got this too. I guess we should just post this because it's funny as hell that I got a random Yachty song. Also, I wasn't even sure if it was old or not because people be checking me on that shit all the time. Who you got on top of this entire rap beef type situation going on? I just joined the stream. I think Drake, bro. Again, it just proves that, like, with everyone dissing him at once, it proves that he's the top dog. Like, they should have just let Kendrick and Drake boss it out. Rick Ross joining in, call him white boy, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, we get it. But still, y'all playing 3v1. It's like if somebody's jumping you in an alleyway, 5v1. You're like, damn, y'all are low-key pussy. Y'all taking on one person and I still took out, even if Drake takes out 3 or 4 people out of the 5 that dissed him, he still came out a W. Whereas everyone else, like, yeah, your team might have won, but like, You're not cool. You're not cool. I'm a certified rat for that. Hey, again, I posted it. Look, my caption, I didn't even realize at the time. Look, I just said, was sent a Lil Yachty leak from a random Atlanta number. Not sure if I should be concerned or happy. I didn't even know this was a reference track at first. Like, I thought it was a remix type shit. And then I started digging into it more. I'm like, hold up. Hold up. Drake low-key just took the whole thing, changed up a little bit of the words here and there, but the flow the exact same. Yeah, I feel that, bro. I personally think Kendrick is better overall discography-wise, but maybe hit-wise and popularity-wise, it'd be Drake. Hell no. Hell no. I'm sorry. Nobody can touch Drake's discography. So Far Gone. Take Care. I'm not even trying to be a Drake dick eater right now. So Far Gone. Take Care. Nothing Was the Same. What are some other classics? Like, let me just go through them real quick. Let's just go to the Spotify just so y'all can see. Drake. Where you at, Drake? He's in the building. By the way, For All the Dogs was fire. People were just hating on that shit. All right. Views, man. Views sold over 1 million copies. Kendrick ain't touching that shit, bruh. Over 1 million. I honestly did not like the album the first time I listened to it, but this shit, no skips. This is a flawless album. What a time to be alive. Classic mixtape. You kidding me? If you're reading this too late, classic. Hits on hits. Nothing Was the Same. Classic. I'm not even eating dick right now. Take Care is known as a classic. Take Me Later. Oh my God. Classic. So Far Gone. Classic. I wouldn't call that a classic, but it was a cool little like intro to the rap game. You can say I'm glazing, but I'm just saying, like, if you go to Kendrick Lamar's, if you're a lyrical, spiritual, miracle type rap fan, sure, you can love Kendrick Lamar all you want, but like, come on. Come on. You're telling me Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers touches any of that shit? Come on, bruh. This shit is played at like retirement communities. Black Panther, okay, can't hate on that. It's just a soundtrack thing. All right, Damn. Damn was cool. You know, people fuck with that album. I feel like I didn't really listen to it other than, bitch, stay humble. Get down. All right, the Untitled, To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, that's a classic. I'll give them that. Damn over Views, you're crazy. You're crazy. Don't talk to me like that. Section 80, cool little mixtape, but like, come on. Bro, even Drake's discography is just so much more deep. Like, what are we looking at? Drake, the comparison is, there is none. And look, I'm not even slobbing on it just because of the, you know, I got the leak. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool. Sorry, K-Dot takes time and Drake has Party Next Door, Boat, in the Weekend. Hey, man. Every leader got a team. That's actually the strongest quality in a successful individual. It is knowing who to hire and whatever. That's real. Y'all want to talk about boss shit? Being a boss is literally being the head of a team. Big boss. So you're talking about like Drake got this and Drake got that. We gotta make our own like Drake version of Chief Keef. Like the Chief Keef saying this, Chief Keef saying that. No, we gotta be like Drake got The Weekend. Drake got blah, blah, blah. Kendrick Lamar sitting in his bathroom stall eating chicken fingers while writing his own raps. Drake got a whole team using ChatGPT to write his words. Who cares? Whose music is better? Drake's music is better. It is. I'm sorry. The glaze is not crazy. Look, I'm speaking facts, bro. I'm speaking facts. Just go through. Watch this. Drake, Billboard, chart, history. Shall we pull up the numbers? Should we do it? Should we do it, Tom? Oh my God, bruh. 329 songs on Billboard Hot 100, 13 #1 hits. And yes, I have listened to a Kendrick album. I just haven't really got into it since Good Kid, Mad City. But hey, we'll be unbiased here. So what was it? 329 and 13. Kendrick Lamar. All right. Let's be surprised here. Let's act surprised. Ooh. Bro forgot a whole 1 in front of the 3 for #1 hits. And then bro forgot the third digit on songs on Billboard. I'm just saying, bro. You're talking about Kendrick's discography being better than Drake's. He just don't even got enough songs. Drake probably got enough songs. Like Drake probably got the same number of songs that on Billboard placements as Kendrick got out in total. I'm telling you right now. I hope Kanye just enters the chat at some point like, yo, drops his own diss track. Although I don't know if he could keep up with them lyrically. Love to see it though. Maybe he could pull off a Metro and start dissing people with the beat, just with the drums, or with on Like That. You know how Metro had his little beat solo, like with the repeated trumpets or whatever that was. I would love that more than anything. And Kanye pulling out, hey, I feel like Kanye could pull out the most egregious lyrics to destroy someone's soul, like shit that you just should never say even to the grave. He'll pull out like some Nazi shit or some shit you should never say that you get canceled for in an instant. He'd say it. Kanye is washed. Bruh, he just had a #1 with Carnival, and then Fuck Some was fire. Come on. You got to give him. I don't think he's at his peak anymore necessarily, but I don't think Drake is at his peak anymore either. Obviously, Kendrick isn't either. Like the big three are wasting away low key. Let's be honest here. They're all getting a little dusty. Their shot is rusty right now. They're wasting away in some cave, turning into skeletons. Now, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, maybe this shit would have been very interesting. Come on. It'd be more interesting than now. Although maybe since they're all older and like they all got money and they're basically, I mean, Drake's a billionaire, basically. I think he is. Maybe not on paper because he's hiding that shit so he doesn't get taxed. Like Mark Cuban apparently is paying $288 million in taxes. Yeah, they're all pushing 40. Kendrick Lamar is pushing 40. J. Cole apologizing. That was the biggest pussy shit I've ever seen in my life. Play Drake, Hi Whitney, another Kendrick diss act played on stream tonight. Damn, this shit is getting wild. So many diss tracks like leaking and Metro leaking the reference track from Yachty. What is it called? Hi Whitney. So yeah, didn't Drake reference Whitney, which is Kendrick Lamar's wife? And he said she likes to hang out with bodyguards because he was saying that Whitney got piped out by somebody's bodyguards, whether it be Drake's or Kendrick Lamar's, or maybe there were like some scandal where she cheated on him, which would be terrible, man. As a rapper, low key, like if Kendrick's wife got exposed for cheating on him and he stayed with her, that might be worse than the whole Adonis getting exposed to be a deadbeat dad that Drake got. So let's see, what does Drake have to say? Hi Whitney, leak studio quality. Let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah, ain't never heard about a Drake style, but a Drake flop, cause I made that little boy K-Dot turn K-pop. I see if these niggas future sleeping at rest stops and have your soul early.
I turned K-Dot into K-pop. This quality's ass though. Let me get some real quality.
Heard about a Drake style, but a Drake flop, cause I made that little boy K-Dot turn K-pop. See if these niggas future sleeping at rest stops and have your soul earnings and profits come from that wing stop. I'll get your Joe Blows buttoned up in your cool top for talking all that hoopla, fucking with Gray and Boobah. Hi Whitney.
Whitney. That reminds me of like an Eminem song. That's something he would do, like, hi, Whitney. And then he'd just be like, I fucked her brains out. Then I took 3 methamphetamines to the dome. I licked her balls. Oh, wait.
Get high with me. Tell me about your insecurities, impurities, and shortcomings. Baby, I have your more coming and more coming. More life, more money, more success, more dreams. Fuck it, girl, more everything. I know you don't like all the travel decorations in your house. You wanted something tasteful, but it's bothering you now. I send that interior decorator to your house. Incorporate a couple hours until a baby it'll grow on us. Just stick with it for now. Niggas try to rekindle their careers off my time. No, let's talk about it. I'm about to push all the buttons, push they keep that. Push the G Found T and he play away to Drake that. Niggas hate on me, I pray to God they will rethink that. I got a portal.
That's the type of beat that Drake needed originally for the last song. I thought it was hard, especially the Metro shut your whole ass up and make some drums, but it didn't have the same like hit factor to it. I liked the part where he said there's no big 3, or you're not in the big 3. Travis wipes you, SZA wipes you, Savage wipes you, whatever. That was cool too. So lyrically, it was great, the first song. But then this song that we just listened to, Hi Whitney, the beat was crazy. So it kind of makes it more listenable and makes it more replayable. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what makes the Drake disses so, what's the word? Like, punitive or potent, let's say, because he'll make a diss track where you can't escape it because it's such a catchy song that the regular public might not even understand that it's a diss track, but you'll hear it in the clubs and on the radio and in Spotify playlists for like a whole ass 6 months to a year. That's what I want from Drake. I want him to try and destroy Kendrick Lamar all the while, or everybody else too, all the while making a banger hit like God's plan. I want that. I want to see people crying. I want to see blood in the streets. I want to be licking that shit up so I can get godlike powers as well from all these superstar rappers. And maybe, you know, they abandon their house so I could go live in their second bedroom. That's what I want. Set up my whole stream there. This is what I want. Dot will cook him and he'll just claim his daddy Jay Prince won't let him drop again. Nah, bro. I don't think he would let himself do that this time. Because before it was just Kanye and Drake was going to expose something about Kanye. People thought it was him smashing Kim K. However, this time it's literally like all of the top dogs in the industry are coming at him. Future, Metro, The Weeknd, Rick Ross, A$AP Rocky, like literally everyone except for Travis Scott and Playboi Carti and Uzi. Okay, so if he were to let up now, he would take the L and just like be like, oh, everyone dissed me, whatever. No, he needs to destroy everyone for not remaining loyal to him. Everyone picked a side, and I'm not saying I'm picking a side. I'm just saying I'm rooting for Drake because I know his capabilities. So everyone calling me a glazer, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't know these people. I'm just saying I would love to see Drake destroy him with another club anthem / diss track because that's what he's good at. And then we need Ken Carson hop on the remix. No, I'm kidding. You feel bad for 21 Savage? I don't. He's mid as fuck. Yes, we need another back-to-back. The standard is so high for Drake. I'm telling you, we need that. But Drake's bars on the diss track, he got everybody on that. He got one on everybody. And then the drop and give me 50. Because apparently TDE gets 50% of his shit and then Interscope gets another. So all the splits and whatnot. But Kendrick Lamar, I feel like what he did on Like That was just bait. Because he didn't really go hard at Drake. It was just a couple of bars like Big 3, it's just Big Me. And then he's dragging all the dogs, whatever it was. Dragging these nuts. And then J. Cole waved the white flag and just he seceded from the whole situation. But Kendrick didn't really go hard. So I'm actually looking forward to a Kendrick diss track. That's probably going to come before Drake does anything. Because right now, we're trying to see how far one will go to the other. What type of information they'll bring up. Like, they all probably got deep, dark secrets. To be honest, with how big Drake is and how much in the public light he is, I feel like a lot of people got a lot of dirt on him just because his life is so public. Whereas Kendrick Lamar, he's off in the shadows. Like, he'll come out every 3 to 5 years and then drop an album and then he'll dip again. Like, he's not, like, he's super famous, don't get me wrong, but like, he's not Drake famous. Like, he's not like all the bad bitches want him. They want to see him in, like, every time he's in public, there's paparazzi type shit and he has to drive around with 17 different black SUVs to pull up to any hotel. Like, he's not doing all that. Now, could he be like that if he was more public with his life? Probably. Maybe not to the same level as Drake, just because he doesn't have the same number of hits. But I'm just saying, Kendrick might have the advantage because his life is way more private. You know what I mean? Skyline says someone's career is ending with this beef. Honestly, no matter what, look, I don't care if Drake loses the beef or Kendrick loses the beef. I want Drake to win just because I think he's more fire. But the only person that lost his beef right now is J. Cole, because he is such a vagina. Such a vagina. The fact that he was on Drake's team. He withdrew from the beef after doing a diss track, recording it, dropping it. And then he went on and recorded a whole verse on Future and Metro. They probably told him like, oh yeah, we're like, it's all cool. We're not even going to diss Drake. Meanwhile, everybody, they're sitting back menacingly, rubbing their hands and shit, knowing that they were going to do it and then make Drake look stupid because his only Big Three teammate switched sides on him. So they were just literally forming the Avengers, and J. Cole got tricked like a naive little boy. Red Riding Hood ass. J. Cole, man, people were saying that his next project is called The Fall Off, which is supposed to be. He predicted that shit. For sure. Man apologized in 24 hours. He didn't even let it marinate. Honestly, it was ass too. Like, it wasn't catchy or anything. He was just like, your discography is bad. Ew. Like, that's all J. Cole did. J. Fold. Facts. Cole is mid anyways. They're forcing him into the big three. I'm taking... Maybe he was never supposed to be in the big three, bro. Like, we saw that Big Sean was in the big four or whatever. And then eventually just people forgot about him because he stopped dropping and became depressed because he couldn't get boners. He started to take too much Viagra and got addicted and just couldn't do it. But then it would turn into the big three, right? And then J. Cole, like, he's just getting old. He don't want to be fighting for his life anymore to see who's the top dog in the big three. That's probably what it is. He's like, man, I already made my money. Let me just go bike to the grocery store every morning and get my coffee and donut. I don't want to deal with all this people talking about, like, dissing me online. Like J. Cole is probably the most unproblematic fan base and just person. Like, on Twitter, I bet you no one, well, actually, they are now, but no one really talks shit about J. Cole. People just listen to his songs because he's got like an older fan base that's not really active on social media. And so he has the most peaceful life. But all of a sudden he drops a diss track. Now everybody keeps calling him mid. I understand why I understand why he apologized, but he's still soft. Like, you wanted to diss him and you did it and you got to stand on it. You can't, like, his dick, like, he might as well cut off his dick at this point. You see why Pump was, hey, Lil Pump needs to enter the equation and start dissing Drake at this point. He's more lyrically inclined than J. Cole. He got better music than J. Cole at this point. He needs to drop an album called The Fall Off and make it completely about J. Cole, his old ass. The thing is, I like J. Cole, so I'm just trolling, but